it became its very own system na it's the deaf, our deaf partners, our veteran deaf partners, sila na talaga yung nagta-take care of the company. And they themselves are giving the company culture to the new deaf partners. So it's really way easier than what people think. Right now we have around 80 employees, 70 to 80 employees, and our deaf partners, they are around 40 to 50. So majority of our employees are deaf. I prioritize hiring the deaf because a lot of them really are looking for livelihood. And a lot of them are being given only contractual jobs. So I wanted to give them a dependable source of income, a dependable livelihood, and I wanted to give the spotlight talaga sa kanila. So sinadya talaga namin na majority of our employees are deaf. When we were formulating developing the company, we contacted two partner foundations and schools. But the first to really assist us was CSB's SDS, School for Deaf Education and Applied Studies. And during our hiring process, they really fully supported us by giving us an interpreter, and then they also gave us coaching about deaf culture. So it's more of kami muna yung nag-adapt to them. We had to understand their culture before we can make other people understand why we're doing this. So parang that was the first step of the company. Kami muna yung mag-adjust. So once we understood them more, we were able to develop better training curriculum. They have surprisingly so many strengths. Kaya nila to operate a branch on their own. Parang you would think na kailangan ng hearing staff, kailangan ng ano. No, you can fully operate a branch with deaf partners. That's what I realized during our operations. So, nung una actually, when we were, during our early days, I was trying a 50-50 approach na for every one deaf partner, we have one hearing staff. And then pina-day off namin yung hearing staff. Nandun lang ako, we just started with a small kiosk in Makati, Century City Mall. And then I was just there also inside the branch. And then from being inside the branch, I would go a few steps further, until I was watching them operate the branch on their own, communicating with their clients on their own. So dun namin nakita, kayang-kaya. It became its very own system na it's our deaf partners, our veteran deaf partners, sila na talaga yung nagta-take care of the company. And they themselves are giving the company culture to the new deaf partners. So it's really way easier than what people think. We develop buzzers that's connected to a watch. So if someone's dining here, just a touch of a button, na-alert na yung staff. And they'll know which table yung tumatawag sa kanila. Tapos pag mag-serve from the kitchen, mag-alert din na there's food for service from the watch. So parang Apple Watch siya, pero it's more specialized for operations. You really focus on the visual aids. And then if you want to say something naman na you don't know FSL, you can freely type on your phone. You can freely write on a tablet. That's why we have LCD writing tablets in all of our branches. And then we design yung menu namin na you can just point, gets na nila. And yung system, parang as much as possible, yung pagka-punch nila ng order nyo, you can see what order is coming. So really, the company can just design a system catered to them, and everything is just smooth. We're supposed to be having incentives for especially like tax incentives, pero we haven't really been claiming the tax incentives. It's hard to claim the tax incentives. Parang whenever we try to reach out, how do we go about these things? Parang walang mag-assist sa amin. So we're still looking for people to parang it's there as a law. But we're still looking for people that can assist us really incorporate it sa company namin. So currently, we're paying everything like a normal company. Parang we've tried multiple years, multiple instances. Yung HR namin is trying to reach out. And then no one would really assist us. So parang right now, it's not really our priority. And it's also helping us send the message na, oh, even without the incentives, we are operating successfully. So it's not also about the incentives. You can make a successful business even without any of these benefits. I want to give them more opportunities sa career nila beyond manning a cafe, beyond manning a kiosk. I want to give them more leadership training seminars or management seminars so that they can actually we already have supervisors, we already have deaf managers, so it's already starting. We'll continue to do what we're doing for our deaf partners. And maybe in 10 years people would respect them more, there's way less stigma about them, and then maybe other companies will be following suit and be less judgmental about them.